So many people are living in the past. So many people are living in a space where they're not happy. They're not even fulfilled. They're not even understanding that life is supposed to be lived. So I want to ask you a question. What does your life mean to you?
This for all the girls around the world. Yeah.
Welcome to the For Every Woman podcast with your favorite girl, Natalie Nicole. I'm excited about what we're going to speak about today because not only is it my birthday, I'm going to speak about the things that I'm expecting God to do in this season of my life. I think a lot of times as you hit New Year's in life, some people might say, well, you're getting older, or they might be stressed out about what their accomplishments are. But I'm so grateful for my growth. I'm grateful for every aspect of my life and where God is leading me. When I think about my journey, when I think about who I am, when I think about who I became, I'm proud of me. This year, I'm expecting to have a Galatians 5:22 year. And I even got the scripture because I think about the fruits of the Spirit: faithfulness, gentleness, goodness, joy, kindness, love, peace, self-control. I think about what I desire to attract. I desire to attract the life that I've been called to live. I have gone through so many things in life, good, bad, ugly, and real good, that I learned that my life is not my own. My life is a living testimony for us to continue to evolve, to grow, to become. And when I think about even this show, I think about my birthday month. I think about all the lives that will be birthed and be renewed. So many people are living in the past. So many people are living in a space where they're not happy. They're not even fulfilled. They're not even understanding that life is supposed to be lived. So I want to ask you a question. What does your life mean to you? I know we want to build brands, and I know that we want to dominate our industries. I know that we want to live happy marriages and be amazing parents. I know that we want to do all these different things. But when it's all said and done, what does your life mean? And when I think about my life, I think about showing up as the light, showing up as life, showing up as a vessel, becoming the brand that God told me that I was, not the one that man told me I was. Some people meet me and they say, well, you should be doing this and you should be doing this. What if I'm not supposed to be doing that? What if I'm simply supposed to be doing exactly what I'm doing? What if me speeding up all the time is not a part of the process? I finally got to a point in my life where I'm present. I feel good about that because now I can be aware of how I move, my thoughts. But there are 3 things I need you to know so we can really tap in. As you're driving to work, I need you to know it's okay to have a job. When I got out of college, I became an entrepreneur because I didn't see any other working citizens that were truly happy with their job. I was led to believe that entrepreneurship was the only way to be successful. Yes, is entrepreneurship amazing? Absolutely. But is it the only way to be successful? No. Owning who you are in your position, whether it's your job, whether it's at church, whether it's serving on a team, that's real bliss. You overanalyzing why you're not where you need to be takes away from the present moment that's providing a living for your life. You being able to pay your bills, you being able to show up at a job or a business or whatever it is that you're doing and feel good about it that matters. I need you to know that your authentic self will set you free. Like, I thought I was so real. And I realized that me biting my tongue to avoid confrontation, or me not like saying the truth and just being quiet, that's not that bold being that God has called me to be. There are specific ways on how you can speak your truth, be your truth, without being mean and nasty. And I'm finally learning that. I'm finally learning, like, me and my videographer, I said, how do you like my lashes? And he's like, I don't like them. But no, he said they're too big or something like that. I was cracking up because I like my lashes, but your authentic truth is that you like your lashes. These are my birthday lashes. Like, I like my lashes, but he knows I'm not really that girl that's gonna wear like a lot of stuff, you know? So he's my friend. Why would you want to have a friend that just lies all the time? Are you a liar? So you have to ask yourself, like, how are you showing up in your relationships? Are you being authentic? Are you allowing people to say things that just make no sense to you? And when you state how you feel, are you being respected? Because that's not authenticity. If you share how you feel and you're not being respected, that doesn't allow you to be living your honest truth. It's time for you to be authentic. You don't gotta be mean and you know the other word, but you have to own where you are right now. Next, I'm vowing to myself that I am going to go harder. And this is gonna be a thing where we might disagree on. Cause I know you look at me and say, well, you go hard. Nah, there's another level in me. This level is beyond just making money. This is having the capacity to really tap into my true purpose, the capacity for me to really tap into my destiny. And when I think about my life, I think about for every woman, when I think about just being a vessel, I think about the joy that I will continue to experience. I think about every aspect of becoming who I am going to grow to be. And I'm excited about her. I'm excited about the journey. I'm excited about the process. And I need you to start writing out what that looks like. I need to start writing out what's working and what's not working. Somebody asked me, I'm going to read this. How do you continue to trust in God when life happens to you? And I remember in 2020, I was like not feeling anything. I was not feeling anything. I was not feeling my faith walk. I wasn't feeling anything. I'm not ashamed to say this because I just wasn't feeling how things were happening in my life. I just felt like it was not fair. And when I realized that, Natalie, God died on the cross for your sins, and he chose you to be able to go through this. And there's a reason. You don't know why, but you got to trust the process. And you have to ask God. You have to ask God for what you need him to give you right now so you can be able to get through this. So, young lady, you got to keep trusting that he's not forgotten about you. You got to keep trusting that his plans have you in it. You got to keep trusting that you were chosen for a time like this. So I want you to know that you got to get back to celebrating yourself. I know you're waiting for someone to celebrate you. It's not going to happen. Not in your time. Get back to living in the fruit of the Spirit. Get back to living in your truth. Get back to understanding that you're enough. You have what it takes. You're built for this. And then I need you to do a little extra work. I need you to seek wise counsel and get some help. Like, I realize that I take the long, is it called long cut? Like the long cut, the long road, something, shortcut, the opposite of shortcut. I take that journey so many times from my podcast, from even like advancing my network marketing business. I'm always taking a road that God already gave me the resources to get there faster. And I had to ask myself, like, is it ego? Is it self-esteem issues? What is it? And it's truly not trusting. Like, I feel like when you get hurt and you like go through life and stuff, like you literally lose your trust for people. But God said, I'll make all things new. And when he's renewing your mind, renewing your spirit, it gets better. It gets so good. Every moment you're like, okay, why am I so happy? Because God did. And this next season is going to be a God did season. This next season will be a season where that website's going to get done. That website that you need to get done to accept coins from your customers, you're going to get it done. You might come to my agency or you might go to somebody else, but you're going to get it done. You might go to Fiverr, you might go to Upwork. I don't know who you go to. But you're going to stop making excuses of why you don't have it done. You are going to now operate in another dimension and not have to experience so much lack. I get it. I know how it feels to always have to survive. I get it. But you have an abundant life waiting for you. So right now, I want you to accept the call. I want you to accept that God has called you for a time like this. I want you to accept that you're going to get the help, you're going to get the resources, and you're going to execute. You're going to execute because you have joy, you have love, you have peace. You have all the things that you need. And you have self-control because you're not going to keep playing with the plan. You're going to keep playing with your time. You're going to keep playing with the things that you know serve you no purpose. Just because a dollar amount attached to it doesn't mean it's for you. We don't do those type of things. We're living in our higher place. And when I say we don't do those type of things, we no longer put ourselves in an environment where we're just a cha-ching. We add value. That's what we do. Whether you're a realtor, a photographer, a nurse, a network marketer, whatever you are not just a check. You are a being. You are a vessel. You play a major role in the execution of what God has laid in other people's life. And through your talent, through your work, God is going to use you to free more people. I love you guys. I'm excited about Women Who Boss Network. I'm excited about all the new members. But to come on here to serve you guys, I'm honored, I'm privileged, and I'm excited because we can't do this alone. We can't do this alone. I can't do this alone. Let's grow. Let's evolve. Let's prosper. Let's brand. It's our season. It's our time. See you guys next week.